Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As I'm gonna try something a bit different here. This is the playoffs, but this is with the fantasy drafting on. So this is actually gonna be my first time using the fantasy draft. But except for this one, it's just gonna be regular rosters, no players traded from anybody, no created players, and just two sims, not the super sim because that takes too long. But for any other teams, like regular teams, like we'll do super sim, but for here, it's no super sim. So without further ado, let's get into it. I've never done this, so this is my first time using the fantasy draft here. Substitution method will be rotation. And injuries are set to off here. Here, I'm just gonna pick the teams though. Spurs are obviously the first seed, and what I'm going to be doing is doing this with all the teams on here, and I'm going to be doing this in NBA 2K10 as well. I'm going to do Kings for the 8th seed. Blazers, Rockets. Grizzlies, Timberwolves. Suns, Nuggets at Suns. No, I'm gonna do Thunder at Suns actually. And none of the Cavaliers at the first seed here. The Nets. I'm gonna leave Wizards at Heat right there. Gonna be Knicks at Raptors. And then the Bobcats are gonna be the 2 seed. It's gonna be the Pacers at Bobcats. So here's the field here for this. Okay, now let's get into it now. I may have to do this in 2 separate videos because I don't know how long this is gonna take. We're gonna get Shaq here. Shaquille O'Neal. Okay. I want Nate Robinson. I can't believe nobody chose Shaquille O'Neal. He's still elite even though he's at the twilight of his career here. I want Jamal Crawford. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get Haslam here. Then we're gonna go to a small forward now. Everybody's getting the good players now. Ime Udoka will come back to the Spurs here. Ime Udoka stays with the Spurs. Want Jarvis Hayes. Man, we should have gone after Steve Francis. Oh well. Oh, the Knicks got Kevin Durant. Like real life, Kevin Durant couldn't go to the Knicks. Where's the player pool at? Player pool, okay. I want Bonzi Wells. Let's shoot. Then I want Antonio Daniels. Let's get another center here. Fabricio Roberto can come back to the Spurs here. Let's get. Then I want Roy Hibbert. I may have to do two separate videos because of the fact this is kind of taking a while. Robert Horry back to the Spurs. Someone already got Tim Duncan. I want Antoine Walker. Okay, let's go for another shooting guard. Looks like Roger Mason comes back to the Spurs here. I want Jeff McInnes. I don't know how many players we have to select. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. Okay, we're at 10 minutes now in this video. Ooh, Dwayne Wade on the Pacers here. I want Slava Medvedenko here. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to see how the rotation looks like. I'm not gonna announce it because it's taking way too long. Let's just look at it straight. Coaching. We need to adjust these guys' minutes right now. I don't know why Udoka's minutes are way too up. He's a bench player. Antonio Daniels' minutes need to be higher than that because he's a six-man. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I need to accolade one more minute. Okay. There we go. This is going to be a simulate the selected round one. Spurs, Blazers, Timberwolves, Thunder, Nets, Wizards, and Raptors, Bobcats. Uh-oh, we got eliminated from the playoffs, so we got one more sim to do. Who's going to be in the finals? Timberwolves and Nets. Well, looks like the Spurs cannot win it. And Steve Nash on the Timberwolves. Wow. Okay, on to part two, the final part. Sorry, I covered the screen. Just some other stuff that to not see right here. So give me a second. Okay, here we go. I cannot remember what I had the SIM core linked for. Fantasy draft factor on. Let's see what this fantasy draft is gonna be like. I'm gonna put the Heat at number 1. Now I'm gonna put the Clippers at 8. Warriors right here. Kings at Warriors. And the Timberwolves at Grizzlies. The Lakers right here. I have the Rockets at Lakers. Put the Bobcats at 8. Put the Wizards at Knicks. Put the Magic at Pacers. I'm gonna put the Bulls at Raptors. Oh my gosh, Tony Parker is coming back to San Antonio here. Tony Parker back to the Spurs. We're going to get Alonzo Mourning now for center. Maybe this Spurs team would do better. Jamal Crawford's coming back to the Spurs again. Shane Battier to the Spurs now. Okay, let's go after a power forward now. I want Sharif Abdul-Rahim now. Sam Cassell I want now. Nesterovic right here. We're gonna have 3 centers on the team. I want Dikembe Mutombo, even though he's at the twilight of his career right here. I want Luke Walton on the team now. There is some Galia because he's the head coach of Spurs in real life now. Let's get Kyle Lowry here. We get JJ Redick. We're almost done here. I want Quentin Richardson this time. Now I want Chris Humphries. I want Brian Cardinal. Okay. It's gonna be playoffs too because this is the second time. Okay, this is just gonna be the simulate games one. Spurs got game 1. Clippers took game 2. Oh, I forgot to go to the rotations and look at coaching rotation. Let's adjust this stuff real quick. I forgot to do this earlier. Why does Dikembe Mutombo not have any minutes? He needs to have some minutes. He's an elite player. Give Sam Cassell some minutes as well. Okay, here we go. Looks like we're gonna lose. Dang. Well, the Spurs could not get a championship on the fantasy draft, but let's just see who wins it. Select the round now because the Spurs aren't in anymore. Clippers and Heat. The Clippers got a championship. Kobe's on the Clippers. Wow. So Kobe stays in LA here. Okay, so that's the Spurs fantasy draft. So without further ado, I'll keep doing more of these. Hopefully someone else gets a championship. So without further ado, have a good day or good night.